Okay, this is my third time trying to do this because I keep messing it up. So third time is a charm, hopefully. Brooke here for the daily reading. We are in James 2, 20-26, and we are still in the faith and deeds, faith and actions section. So saying, show your faith by your deeds. Okay, so starting in verse 20. You foolish person, do you want evidence that faith without deeds is useless? Was not our father Abraham considered righteous for what he did when he offered his son Isaac on the altar? You see that his faith and his actions were working together, and his faith was made complete by what he did. And the scripture was fulfilled that says, Abraham believed God, and it was credited to him as righteousness. And he was called God's friend. You see that a person is considered righteous by what they do and not by faith alone. In the same way, was not even Rahab the prostitute considered righteous for what she did when she gave lodging to the spies and sent them off in a different direction? As the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without deeds is dead. I know that Stephen talked about this on Sunday, and John talked about this yesterday on the reading. So basically saying, like, you can talk the talk, but you have to walk the walk. Like, you can say that you love Jesus all the livelong day, but if your actions don't reflect that, then your words mean nothing. That's like me saying that I am a basketball player, and I can keep saying that and say all the right things, but until you see that I am, then it doesn't mean anything, which I'm not. That's just an example. So your actions have to reflect your words. You can say that I love Jesus, I'm a Christian, I follow Christ, but until the way that you live your life reflects that, those words don't mean much. So I want to hit on Abraham. So his wife, Sarah, had Isaac when she was pretty old, and they tried to have a baby for a long time and couldn't. And you can find this passage in Genesis 22, and I highly recommend pausing this or after it's over, going and reading Genesis 22 about the whole chapter. Is this story in the Bible? So God tells Abraham to kill his son Isaac as a burnt offering, which, if you think about that, that is crazy. He wanted the son for so long, or this child for so long, and God says, hey, go and take your son, your only son whom you love, and sacrifice him there as a burnt offering, which is so sad. And the thing is that Abraham goes to do it. He goes up the mountain with Isaac, and he's to the point where Isaac is on the altar. He's bound down to the altar, and it says that Abraham has like his sword out to slay him. And that's when an angel tells him not to, because God wanted to see his faith in action and his faith by his deeds. And I think that it's really awesome that we get to show God, the God of the universe, the God who made everything, we get to show him our faith, and that he wants to see that from us. And what good of a time this is to show him that we do trust him, despite everything going on, we don't really know what the future looks like. We don't know when all of this madness is going to end with Corona, but we can show him that, like, here is my faith and I trust you, and here are the actions that I'm going to take. Yeah, so I hope that this was encouraging in some way, and that you guys have a great day.